Hey yo, what's up? You know what it is. It's your boy CzAr ODriego. We back on the Desert podcast. Actually shooting in the desert. We out here in Burgersfort. We're burning up. Today I'm hanging out with Izzy. Well, where does this Izzy name come from?
Ish, my guy, this name comes from my original name, of which Kina Israel.
Oh, Israel.
Yeah, so, but.
Just wanted to keep it easy.
Yeah, back in high school, this lady just Israel is too long and biblical for
Was
us.
a lady?
So, yeah, it was a lady that gave me this name. Yeah.
Was she your friend or she was just somebody you were hanging out with? Or?
She was my classmate. Yeah, we just got along well, and then yeah, she's just like, you know what, this thing of me having to shout Israel, yeah, it's too hard for me. So let me just keep it short and say easy, you know. And I ran along with it from there.
When was this? I mean, like, which school did you go to? Because Nakflo tomorrow, malo banyana mo.
Hey, my guy, me, I went to a lot of schools, eh? So, but this happened in 2012 when I was doing my last year of matric in Lulu High School. Yeah, so that's why I met the lady
That gave you the nickname.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a rocket from.
Yeah.
So at that time, what were you doing? What was life like for you in high school? What were your interests? What things were you about? What were your hobbies? What did you spend time doing?
I grew up as a church boy.
As a church boy?
Yeah, most people used to call me a PK, of which it's not true.
Yeah.
Just that my father is just one of those big, respectable people in the church. Yeah, so I grew up as a church boy, and then I started learning how to play the piano from an age of, I think I was in grade 7. That's when I started learning. So
It's like 13.
yeah.
Shit. So can you still play?
Yeah, very much. I can. I still do play. So yeah, from that age up until now, I can still play, and that's when that was my focus all along. From 2007, I was just church. I used to go to conferences, conventions, play at weddings. You know, that was my main focus. But yeah, I used to attend a lot of church. Yeah, that was how life was for me. I was just a church boy.
So then, for you to learn how to play, was it your decision, or they were like,
You know, I've got a very persuasive mother, if I can tell you that.
Yeah.
She just went to town one of the good days and then came home with this keyboard, and then she was like, "I want you to learn to play this thing." I was like, I tried. It was hard. I remember she used to call each and every person that she knows that
to come
they can
and help
play
you.
to come and help me.
Yeah.
And I didn't want, like, I hated it.
Yeah.
But because she's very persuasive, she was like, so that's how I started playing, and she's the one that put me in that direction.
Do you think learning how to play had like an influence in how, like as you grow up, how you ended up developing a certain type of love for music?
Yeah, very much, because I think I've always been about the music, just that you need a little push in life.
Yeah.
So I didn't know, but well, hence I'm saying my mom is the one that pushed me into it. But after that, that's when I started developing this love for music, and then I was like, oh, this thing is actually, it's huge, it's broad, so you can just tap into it and see where it takes you.
So at that time, were you listening to house music or you were listening to hip hop, R&B? What was the vibe back then?
I was listening to a lot of gospel songs.
A lot of gospel songs.
A lot of gospel songs. I had to listen to a lot of gospel songs because you never know. Isn't that when you go to church, there isn't any rehearsal sometimes. And then they just,
You're supposed to know it. You just have to play.
You just have to listen to the melody and how it goes, the progression and all that, and then just run along with it. So I had to listen to a lot of gospel because
But there's only like 10 gospel songs, you know, that are remixed in like 100 different ways. Gospel catalog, gospel dogs like 10, at most 50 songs.
And then the rest,
the rest is they make it long and make it shorter. They dragging.
Yeah, no, that was my life, bro. A lot of church songs. I was a church boy. Yeah, that was my life.
Have you ever like tried producing?
I tried. Hey, that thing moved me.
What was it? FL.
It was FL. Yeah, it moved me so much because when I started trying, it wasn't in the fact that I wanted to produce. You know, when you play keys, sometimes you can use FL to like create these loops that are just adding a very nice variety to your music.
A layer that you can have,
yes.
then play on top of it.
On top of it.
Yeah.
That's how I tried doing. Hey, but I know that thing moved me, bro. It moved me because I was like, you know what? It's not for
It's
me.
probably because you didn't have anybody to, or you didn't really, didn't have anybody to show you.
Yeah, I think so. I think if I had somebody to like show me a few things there, I think I'm not really someone who gets stuff at a later stage. Like I'm a very fast catcher.
Yeah,
so if you can show me some fast learner, if you show me something right now, I think if I put my efforts into it, I can crack it within maybe a week or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but that time I just didn't have someone to show me, and then that's why I was like, you know what?
Because for people that play the piano, okay, yeah, a lot of them do not know the technicalities of flute, but a lot of them do. I feel like it's just because you didn't have anybody. Because if you have the melody, if you know how to play, FL is just there isn't really much else to do. That's like if you had somebody that knew how to operate that thing and show you or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
I'm still willing to give it a chance.
Yeah.
There's a lady friend also that she does these covers. She sings. So she was actually telling me that, dude, you can play, but now please try to tap into the market of producing or just creating nice loops or whatever. So you can just
know
push
how much money people make selling loops, melodies only. Bro, you can't tap.
But I still got the chance.
Yeah.
I still got the chance as well. So maybe I can try and push. Yeah, if I can get someone who's just gonna shove me in the right direction, then I think I'm good to go.
So then, when do you meet the lady called Deep House?
Many years back, bro. Because when I started playing other genres besides gospel, I think it was around 2012. Yeah, influenced by a very close brother of mine. He was a DJ at that time, so I used to just run along with him, going to gigs and
Plus
stuff.
one.
Yeah, basically. And my mom was against that. I was very against that. So but I forced, I forced it, and then.
Why do you think she was against it?
She was saying I'm still very young, and she wanted me to focus more on the gospel side because she felt if
she knows what's happening in the streets.
She knows. She knows.
So he
was like, aye. But then I forced it, and then eventually she got along with it, and then So I'd say around 2011, 2012. That's when I started listening to like deep house music. Yeah, at around that time.
You were being exposed to it.
I've been exposed to it, and I think also it's at that age whereby you're also trying to find yourself also, and I was like, no, this is actually very beautiful music, and ever since I ran along with it.
And then when did you want to learn how to be a spinner? Was it around the same time?
It was around the same time. It was around the same time. At that time, the brother I'm telling you about, he used to like host gigs in different places. So I'd go with him. But then I think around 2013, somewhere there, that's when I started learning how to be a spinner.
Was he the one who taught you?
Yeah. Basically, he's the one that showed me the ropes. He's a very close brother of mine, so he's the one who showed me the ropes. This is how it's done and all that. So and like I said before, I'm a fast learner.
Yeah,
so
got it on the spot.
Remember now, I already had the music in my head because I was busy here every Sunday. I know the tempo and all that. Yeah.
So then, what happened? Because on Pujore, you only started recently, like to be like now, no, like I wanna be out
Be
there.
out
I
there.
wanna be like an actual DJ right now.
Yeah, I think it's because now I started having a lot of time on my hands. Yeah, because back then, it was church, it was school. So I didn't have time to go out, do that. Only limited time that I had to utilize it. So I think now I've got a lot of time on my hands, and I feel like this is the right time for me to tap into the market because I can see it's booming. Something. Something. So yeah, and
So it was a conscious decision you made. It wasn't like I wanna start becoming you wanna start a career.
Yeah.
In this DJ thing.
Yes. It was a constant decision, my brother. Like it really was. I just decided, you know what? Let me give it a chance.
And what were some of the things that you actually decided? This is since I wanna start doing this like in a professional manner. What is it that I have to? Aurora go ba le strategy nyana or it's like the thomo hlapa we're gonna try to look like I just want to know if when you made that decision did you have like a strategy, a plan, maybe for like this is what I'm gonna try to do, this is where I want to get.
Yeah, I had a plan. And so far I'd say it's going accordingly because one thing I told myself was that I just don't want to be any regular DJ. You know, I'm not trying to be on every poster. What's
a regular DJ?
Someone who's just trying to be on the poster, like you just want to be there.
You just want to be
there. You know,
Yeah.
I decided, you know what? Let me just way before, like I was like, you know what? Let me just be behind the scenes, right? Perfect whatever I'm doing, and then put myself out there. In a manner of which that
this is what are you perfecting the skill of playing?
Yeah. You see, people always think that it's easy. Or no, yeah, but USB where
It's no, we'll perform.
Yeah, but like honestly, I feel like DJs need to rehearse as well. They need to rehearse their sets as well. As much as it's in you and you've got this love for this thing, but you need to take it serious as well. So you don't just go there and then give people mediocre sets. You know, you need to know your stuff.
So what is this rehearsal? It's you maybe like in a back room with actual CDJs, you playing.
In most cases, because those things we can't afford equipment right now at the moment. So if you're you're at home, you can just use your laptop to try synchronize songs. You know, you can use this thing. What do you call it? That mixer thing, man. It's
virtual DJ.
Virtual DJ. Virtual DJ. Yeah. You know, so you can perfect your song selection because hey, there's a lot that goes on inside DJing. You don't just select songs.
Lastly, now you're still another side. You can't just do what these girls are doing now. Because have you seen? How do you feel about that?
My guy, I think if I had a six-pack, I'd do it as well.
What, you take your shirt off or you go?
Honestly, I would do it, man. I would do it. I would do it because, hey, man, this just life has changed. So that's how things are done now. So we can only adjust, you know. So we can only adjust. So.
But you feel like they're doing justice to the art, the pride of the art of DJing? Because have you seen what's happening now? Like there's just hands with BBLs showing off their booties, playing mediocre sets, playing mixes, acting like they're mixing.
They're actually doing the proper thing, of which we all know that they're not. I mean, they gotta do what works for them, bro. You know. So like now we're in a situation where
it works for them, but what about the art, like the actual art of DJing and how people see it?
Yeah, definitely, it's messing things up now because how else are we gonna be respected by other people if in our industry we've got people that are just taking off their clothes and then saying they are DJs, being on set, you know, they are killing it. They are killing it because they're not even. Ke tla re bona ke lo ja bona je ba di dirang. So as long as you're not doing that, at least we've got that few percent of people that are doing things right. So whatever works for them. Whatever
And
works
there's
for
no
them.
one who can like call it out, or I don't know, man, because it's okay, and you know people are just
How are you gonna call it out?
Huh?
How are you gonna call it out? That's that's the issue. How are you gonna call it out?
I get some form of gatekeeping, man. I don't know how, but bring back gatekeeping, cause shit, man. I don't know.
The thing is, no.
Cause I think it's an access thing.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're getting booked, it means somebody's calling them. If somebody's calling them, that means somebody's paying them. If somebody's paying them, that means somebody believes in that type of stuff, and they want it to continue. Damn.
And Marabuja, one I think right now, what they're doing is they're no longer focused on the art of music. They just want to make money.
Yeah.
And it goes from DJs to promoters to event organizers. You know, as long as you know, okay, people love so and so, you're forgetting the whole art of it. You know, I've DJed in places where you would get there, you find CDJs. As a DJ, you know how to DJ. You play. Honestly, hit the line never be DJ she yamanyana.
Yeah.
Adi David Lujela. Awa. Afilagua Shidi. Remember, I'm feeling the big bucks. When you got the
ride, when not like a 1,000.
Right there, I guess it's a corona.
I think she go in. She got 15K.
Yeah, Afilagua, plug a laptop. I plug a laptop, Odala mixtape, or Odala virtual DJ. And then she got the money, which was so. It's more about right now. I feel like it's more about people, who people like or who they want to see. Even promoters are running with that. You know, they're no longer going for people that are actually.
It's no longer about the art. They want somebody that's trending.
Yes,
that's gonna pull a crowd.
Yeah,
and they get their money.
It's out. So chasers are gonna learn it.
I feel like social media has had like a hand in that, because usually that's where they find these people, because they'll be trending there. She's there. She's in her bikini. She's throwing boobs around, and
but check out the followers.
How many followers? It's 100K followers.
Interaction.
The numbers. They're like, hey, we need that.
Ramping 30,000 or 40,000.
You know what's my piece about that? My honest opinion about it.
Yeah.
I feel like we are solid. We are doing the art. We are lazy. Because those people, they are there. They are content creators. Every day they are like those numbers. As much as the image thing, the sex thing is pushing them. Is doing a little bit of work.
Yeah.
Those people are working every day. They are.
But here's my thing. Those people they can create content because content it's not that they're not lazy per se, but what is it that we can do? We're not doing the same. We can't push the same content that they are pushing.
You can't, but there is content. I feel like there are areas. Do you remember? Opera, there was a time in South Africa where house was the main genre.
Yeah.
When Vinylist drops a song, next month, Otto drop an album, remix it, the hottest DJs around.
Yeah.
What's happening at the same time? What try to mix? But can on radio there are mixes, people are playing mixes, people on all the podcasts before podcasting the video became a thing. There was the podcast. I didn't even understand what that shit was back then. Until I got in my own way through my own windows internet.
This is what's
podcasting
happening.
Just means there was work being done.
But I don't know Spanera push.
But it's not at the same scale.
It doesn't have the same effect as that. That's how it is. That's why about sex sells. So if you see someone flashing,
DJ got the underpen.
how can I work at the six figure? You get to clear on skip. Can I straight? Serious. I mean, content they push, but it's not as effective as that one.
You know why?
And I feel like, Larry, now, in order for us to content.
It doesn't have to be that. I feel like there's a selling point that we are not
reaching.
We're not figuring out. I'm sure there is a selling point we could find and then start selling. It doesn't have to be wapo like there's. I'm quite sure there is something that we could sell. Look at the fashion design. Yeah. Look at these fashion designer guys. A lot of them. But then like content into a whole lot of doors and about they just I think they use influencer marketing, a lot of fashion designers, and it works, and that's what a lot of these big brands do. But they were okay, Easy attends 3 gigs a weekend.
Yeah.
If I want my stuff to be out there, I'm gonna give him 3. I'm gonna give him 3 of my garments. That's about when he's out there on the weekend. But about more, I'm Jed Peach, our poster.
Yeah.
People are gonna be like, hey yo, what is that? What's that?
Guy.
Where did you get that?
CzAr, I was on a we just have to trust our dopeness, that's all. Right now, honestly,
I feel like when on social media, we have to use it. It's a tool that we are not taking advantage of. Social media. They know how to use it.
Mara Spanish.
We are using it, but
we need to content it's not going out there. But they're a pusher. So they're the recorder in-house DJ our promoter Toma brand yana clothing yana warigisha that's go push
what's the strategy of promoting that content really shoot down?
Via YouTube channels again. Social media as well, from Instagram page, Facebook page. These things just Facebook, what's this? WhatsApp, where you can just forward people the link, your sets or whatever, and then they can click on it.
What's the word I ever said? Really, you're a girl, you're a DJ, you post your thing on Instagram, your set that you're playing, you have, let's just say 4,000 to 5,000 followers on your Instagram. The type of followers that she has on her Instagram, obviously a large point could be stranger, but there's a fair percentage of them that are her friends. Ulo banor banyana ga postil selfie shara ka banyana ba kae selfie ya ngoi pitch aka fotero la picture ya official ga botse ulo bona kwa Instagram a bontsha di repost ya gore di repostil ka batho ba kae
mara yo ya fapana CzAr because now banyana le majita we are way too different. When I was supposed to status or selfie share as Jita. It's gonna raise a lot of questions. But women can show each other that kind of love. So
but why can't we do it, Gaspan? Because I feel like Gaspan there's already where exist already, but I exist. Why nanga post a demand sponsor damana supposed to sponsor?
I think that one goes hand in hand. Yeah, if you want push a sponsor, obviously you're gonna see who push a sponsor, and then if I drop something, I
feel like my Jita they that's like like Kambaziba is you like his mixes are good.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
okay, so why what's difficult? Or ga ntlema ka link e bilong romela yona directly.
Yeah.
Untaka a broadcast message.
Yeah.
Before you bula kutela
Watch out,
and what's it stop saying that man now. It's good. Instead of just reposting. You
Maybe-
know, I don't know who on my status will see it and like it and also repost it.
Maybe it's in the way that we put our stuff out there.
It's us, the way we...
Maybe the way we put it out there. Yeah, I think if we see all this thing in broadcast, I spanele. Then
have to come up with
we have
something
to come up with something else. Because we are rawa. Siza kono mtlama ka linki. Wa e bona ebile fo ra kopanela grand thing with teleso. A fe jajwa.
Yeah.
I wanna text
Yeah,
them. I wanna text them when you know where you at. Arrange a meetup le o tuile mola direng la sa ditsena o bona mara
that's a valid point, the way we package this stuff.
Yeah, and I think the way we put it out there, we need to force it into the people.
Not really force it. I mean, I want aggressive marketing, but I buy what's especially on social media.
I mean, in a sense, if it's out there, you can't miss it.
Yeah.
And if it's good stuff, it's gonna catch your eye. Mara as for someone
Out there, guy, like what is this platform? What does it look like? Or out there, or just because Ranchi agree broadcast by Bona.
Yeah.
You know, life moves on.
Our normal digital market, the tool that we're using for Facebook over need. Ditaba mo na Facebook. Ba bona go ka infiltrate Facebook ga botse. Stuff sa was lahlela mo la go sa ba mahlong a batho. That is why ka pa ya bile nna ke sa rato go re nkare no ke be e be le page. Because sometimes I feel like or page you got in a specific audience e focus on mo yona. Mara go le account ya go straight your account. Woods bore is daddy jokes Facebook comedian. I'm saying go tlema ka sponsor. Ka lela go tlema ka comedy le share le sega ka la go tlema ka sponsor wa go je ke tlo re khona re ke find market doka show batho ba ka shiwa ba gona mo from there ke push span le bara e shapa ya di page for sa dina le targeting ga yona o grade ka go enya ka o boost go di what lo ro post le fihlile mo you won't know.
Facebook has they have I want to meta.
Yeah.
Hey, what they have done to the algorithm, they want you to pay for a lot of simple stuff. So when you're using your professional page, they won't show your stuff to your people, your own followers.
Yeah.
Because they want you to promote. They want you to buy into ads. They want to make money.
From
Just to reach your own people that are following you. How messed up is that, man?
Everybody wants to eat. So moja ga go ja. Moja ga go ja. Se ja wa lo o te sela short lo. If wa bona rawa. Bonne mo zga btsibo gore ke push sponsor nka ja 50 rand. Ere ke e khono push sponsor. O ka mo gomo.
So back to the music. How's the environment, like the social space, the music industry in Burgersfort, like the networks, are they durable? Are they productive? Are they healthy? Are they like what's happening in the market?
Burgersfort them for it's it's what? We want
to know. Because there's a young kid. I don't think a lot of us know how influential we are. There's a young kid right now from your hometown. They're looking at you.
Yeah.
They literally every little move that you do when they're looking at you, they're saying like my nigga looks like he's killing this shit. You know, I feel like I can start this shit also and be like him. Because Bonaghan motivate some funny things.
Yeah.
And a lot of them think we're making a lot of money. They think we
at that
do
time,
a lot of
time we're not even making any money, bro.
Yeah.
Like
so that's why I want like an honest opinion, so that when most of them want to get into this, I'd say where it is that they're going by a guy.
okay. with the music industry, more
The
for
social life of it, yeah.
the social life of it. In my honest opinion, I'd say it's very toxic. Everybody wants to make money out of anything. Out of you,
Yeah.
without you benefiting anything.
Yeah.
So it becomes hard for you to keep on trying to do what you're trying to do while there are people that are trying to use you for their
Exploit
own
you.
benefit. Exactly. So what Burgersfort don't really no problem. People are exploiting DJs in most cases. Moto gona go booka are mola go bookile. Event if let's say for instance I tsamaya ga botse. And then ga isa tsamaya ga botse, let's say o file slot sa 10 o'clock. Wa bona re by 9 o'clock ga gona batho. E go sna batho o tlo le ga go cancela because o try go re go save the costs ka wena. And e le gore wena o butse space or mo go DJ ya mo. If I had called you ka re tla o tla le gae ke tlo ga boka so tlo mpotsa re no my bro ke na le gig kana go nga sa gona go tla la gae. On that day even that guy tsamaya sharp ke go cancela because I'm trying to save costs. So it's very toxic. It's a very toxic environment. Ba bangwe wa dlala, you're going to struggle for your money. Go re motho go sore tšhelete. O bona
And we're laughing and it's not fun.
my guy. Me 500 do so la matre manzo o ikreya jo.
It's real, bro.
Na no re
real,
go re ke promoter 3 months or 4 months.
For
I was 500 and motho wa mona each and every weekend o kopanele na di plekeng o reka mabotlela. We na o khatisela. O no go lebelela le no o fela le spirits la sa go o morere. So you can see it's a very toxic environment because at that time you had to maybe borrow money from your mom or someone in the family or one. Ke na le guy ngai to clip ba khona na mela taxi ke wa bona ke tsamaya ke direng ke bo and then ke tlo ka
ka bua bilo rekile magwana.
wa igushi
300.
o gusha rona ke tlo cover as a problem. Maybe ka sa an event re fela, let me just give him 2 days o tlo process aga. From there e utla leta be bra or text or ba for blue tick o tlo bona go le gore modia bo so even the working industry ya rena mo it's very it's brutal. It's brutal. Ra hlokomelana.
And a solution e ka bang like
hey
do you feel like because maybe sometimes not gonna lot blame because we are running an industry, it's business.
Yeah.
You're a business as a DJ.
Yeah.
You spend money, you have to make your money back.
Yeah.
So rena majitala for bolela ka message. Yeah, sure. Kutozogalo kumka over the verbal agreement. You confirm a booking. They put your name on the poster.
Yeah.
I want the deposit. I want the booking contract.
That's one other problem.
I want the booking contract being signed. I want binding. That's why I'm talking for. I want to out about. Alright, boss. Alright, force.
I think we are buying on the DJ dealing with the other kawat. Because I wanna kwano between maybe the event promoters or organizers, lady DJ. Rena self as the DJ, nangabale a certain way that I do things. Kironya ga wa phone from there, on ga deposit, and then on the day maybe we can fill it as and then go ya ga CzAr or CzAr umswaraka kolora me jombi na bona ska wara. You see we are doing things differently. So na maybe kira no mfen deposit we no ra na ke totla ska wara ton so that event fedi. Obviously we don't drop about my for because I only get chele.
That's my biggest concern.
Problem I want to
because na go gana the ride. Go gana perform 6. Somebody will be willing
to perform for you.
Willing to pull up and have their seat. ke tsene thaba mshado khona bona di baby
Oh, I want.
ke hlapile ke mona zaga
Jiving your name.
zaga so ke tsene ba ntile ba mpetje pebela kwa bar honeys can see I'm around, I'm drinking, I'm good. So our aim on the music got now
With your content for WhatsApp status.
I want
Unfortunately we focused on different things. Yela maybe unyago wanna create a content guy or nagigi wa mfile we maybe unyago riaza.
that's why get bullying the booking that bullying let's become bullying booking you sign a name or but next time banyaka easy or banyaka films or banyaka mang but ba santse re phone le Khanya vision
Yes.
and ba tseba re ba phone I want to re tlo sign a contract and a deposit right now that's the melisi because if it's not like that ba tseba rawo ba le ba gana ba le re ke phone le mamang kwa Drikop le thabela 12
and lo as someone e bile re ba mija mola gore tla you know very well gore no ke na le agreement le batho ba so that I have to be here on this day and whatever so you're forced to I think no DJ Djing jona re event ja batho serious but they don't take them seriously o mogaya slot and then yena maybe o mojare tla tla le ka 9 yena fihle ka 12 who's supposed to fill in for you kuwa serious. So I think if we have that agreement even though it's not just verbal and well these people are allowed or they can take any action they tomorrow or whatever it will be my own doing because I failed to meet the SP agreed so if that can come to pass or contract booking fee
that's the only thing that's going to solve this
agreement the right
agreement papa
marlwana le zaga yene ba yeke tjana pe no mona le fase le
change ka gudi
ba yeke tjana
that's why you must name your price into ba botse
ba yeke tjana bona zaki ba rama yona isha mfosa you know be go fosa wa so ayo para go swana o mbatala yana ba mpele para go swana ay mara right tla wona go dintsha we are moving
if you were to have a superpower what would it be if when you can choose you ba choose ba go tlameka tsona the element what's the na nga khona nga ba le diteng I would be about it any superpower
generally isn't like generally so
any form of a superpower
nkarema I think maybe the I've always wanted, well, that was for my own reasons. I always wished that I can be invisible.
What are the reasons?
Which element? Yeah. I'm gonna so it was a problem for me before.
Why were you shy or?
Yeah, no, snap against the that's why I'm jagged out. So industry so you meet a lot of people and sometimes that could be overwhelming. So I always just thought, I wish I can be invisible. Give him, I want to be here, but these people must come born. Yeah, because sometimes
so you're saying you've had social anxiety?
Very much.
Do you still do?
A bit. Some places where I can like for instance, in get up playing a but walona all reach. Walun nagim that's born more to Marashiba. That's my born. Because now I'm in my own head now. Ugo motare ofum peta na mukrege mu fidile na mara ke ska mmona. Kore ke na le ntela gore while I'm walking into a room maybe le na lona mama ba gona kore everyone is there. I am there nguru ngafa ka feta ka ema kwa. O kra go fidile ga bo ke sa go bona ke sa bona mood mara o kra ke tsa about 10 or 15 ya batho gana ka mo.
Where does it stem from? Like to check fear ya mputamang. O chaba gore ba go bona ke moka what you have to talk to like
yeah, nice. Is a problem.
It's a problem.
Yeah, not in most cases walking by the mall. ODriego one okay fine was wakala go in the get tower, and we had an encounter before, and I know or maybe re ka ra hlakana o tlo gape jwa robelela. Me branga for your phone or ka lebella ku or ka tsena ka shopong wa re go feta ka tswa ka sepela. It happens a lot, honestly. Serious. Maybe it's a damane ke na le mabana maybe taba mshato or something. Le hono shifa o mommolong ke a bona re ba ro hlakana. Ke re ke fo lebella ku le ka phone ka fo iswara ka tira ka re ke mokholo gore ke just for me to avoid that small conversation. Ne yampalela.
That's crazy.
Yampalela.
Well, only DJ, you don't make a bang, those are the spaces that you always have to be in.
That's what I'm saying. I wish Ingaba invisible.
Or
you know he always does the trick. You know he always does the trick as a sword. So life is all over there.
Because I wonder where does it come like? Because guys, I know we like completely so you'd rather be invincible.
Yeah, because I want to give him more. Problem, Lord. Don't bother.